Here is Chapter 1 of the sixth of 8 stories about sixth grader Little Jack. In this sixth hero's journey tale, Little Jack and Jordan negotiate how they will deal with each other for the time period that Jordan will be living at Little Jack's house. Most of the clip art used in these slides were drawn by the author's former 6th grade student, T.J. Hutchison. This very gifted young man drew many of the pictures utilized in Miss Debbie Dunn's conflict resolution curriculum. This sixth story is based on the 5th step of Joseph Campbell's hero's journey process. This 5th step is called the Supreme Ordeal. Here you can see the 12 steps of Joseph Campbell's hero's journey process and the 7 main archetypes. This story will encompass Step 8, the Supreme Ordeal. In this spin-off story, Jordan comes to live with Little Jack for an extended visit. Little Jack works hard to set firm and respectful boundaries with Jordan. Will Jordan cooperate? Please note, this boy is called Little Jack by the older guys he hangs out with after school. Why? One of the 8th grade boys is also named Jack. To avoid confusion, they call the older boy Big Jack and this 6th grade boy Little Jack. Chapter 1. Little Jack talks things over with his mom. After talking with the Ancient One, Little Jack felt much better. He thought, "Okay, I need to find a way that both Jordan and I can win in every encounter we have. That might not be easy, but I bet I can manage that." Little Jack thought some more. Then he remembered that the Ancient One had said, "Jack, it is always helpful to have an ally. Who can be your ally to help you out in this situation?" Little Jack thought through the people he knew. Then he responded, "Well, the obvious choice is Mom. I need to explain to her what I want to do and why. If she understands that, maybe she will be willing to support me without feeling like she's playing favorites." Instead of going to play basketball with the guys, Little Jack went straight home. Going into the house, he found his mom in the guest room. He said, "Hi, Mom." His mother said, "Hello, Jack." Little Jack asked, "What are you doing, Mom?" His mother said, "I'm getting Jordan's room all ready." Little Jack asked, "Mom, do you have time to talk for a little while?" His mother responded, "Of course, Jack. What's up?" Little Jack said, "Well, I want to make certain that things go well with Jordan in the house. What I mean is, you know that Jordan and I haven't really gotten along all that well in the past." His mom responded, "Yes, I have been aware of that. It worries me a bit, but I don't know what else we can do. I don't want Jordan to be around to see his parents argue and fight. He needs to be away from all that tension. But of course, I want your life to be good too." Little Jack said, "It's okay, Mom. I've kind of grown up a bit since his last visit. I want to explain to you how I think I can handle things with him. Then I'd like to see if you feel comfortable enough to support me in case I need reinforcements." Intrigued, his mother said, "This sounds interesting. Tell me what you have in mind." Little Jack said, "Well, I want to make certain that Jordan and I have win-win outcomes when we deal with each other." His mother asked, "You want to have what?" Little Jack smiled at his mother's surprised and puzzled expression. He said, "It's something that I've been learning about. I want to win, of course, but I also want to find a way for Jordan to win too, so we both can be happy." His mother said, "My, You have grown up a lot. Tell me more." Little Jack said, "Okay. Remember that time that Jordan refused to get in the car unless I moved to the back seat and he got to sit up front?" His mother said, "Yes, I remember that very clearly." Little Jack said, "Well, the way I handled it and he handled it, it was a win-lose outcome. He won, and I felt like I lost big time. I moped and fumed and made myself miserable." His mother said, "Yes, I felt rather miserable myself seeing you that way, but I didn't know what else to do." Little Jack said, "Yeah, well, I figured that Jordan and I could work out a deal. He can ride in the front seat the first time the three of us go somewhere. Then I can ride in the front seat on the way home. We could take turns, and that would be a win-win outcome for both of us." His mother said, "That sounds great." Little Jack hesitated for a moment and then said, "But—" His mother asked, "But what?" Little Jack said, "I feel that would be really fair to both of us. But if he pulls that routine of refusing to compromise and wants to always sit in the front seat, then I would appreciate it if you would step in and make him stick to taking turns." His mother said, "Yes, that sounds fair and reasonable. I would certainly be happy to do that, if need be." Little Jack said, "Now, Mom, I'd like to be man enough to try to handle it on my own first. Could you only step in if I ask you to?" His mother agreed. "Okay, Jack, I'll only step in if you ask. Otherwise, I'll try to stay out of it." Little Jack said, "Thanks, Mom. I'm going to try to work for a win-win outcome in all my dealings with Jordan from now on. Hopefully, that will make things be much better for both of us." His mother smiled and said, "Well, all I can say is that I'm very impressed." Little Jack smiled with pleasure. Then he helped his mother make the guest bed for Jordan. Afterward, he went to play some basketball with the guys at the park. Tune in to the second chapter of this video called Little Jack's Cousin Jordan Comes for a Long Visit.